Officials say they
Shalom, shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Karkadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Stone. Peace and blessing to you, brethren out there doing this work in sincere and in the truth. Shalom to the elect. And, you know what I mean, this lesson gonna be, hey, more than 32, more than 92
average of 92
sightings per night. You know what I mean, per day and night, you know what I mean, in the coming weeks and days, man. More than those sites in the coming weeks and days. You know? And hey, hey, check this out, man. I'm gonna play a little clip for you, man.
The sightings are happening with manned aircraft. But Senator Kim says he checked a flight tracker app while capturing this video and that the devices he was capturing were not on it. The sightings are happening near LaGuardia Airport, too. Officials say they received unconfirmed reports of drone activity over that busy airport. As for numbers, the FBI says it's received more than 3,000 tips from the public about drone sightings going back to November 18th, all over New Jersey. Since then, there's been an average of 92 sightings per night and expanding across half a dozen states. In a joint statement, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security said, quote, "We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public reports of drone activity over
more than 9 and 8.
FBI and Department of Homeland Security said, quote,
them know how much is more than this, man, but them just put it out there.
Airport. As for numbers, the FBI says it's received more than 3,000 tips from the public about drone sightings going back to November 18th, all over New Jersey. Since then, there's been an average of 92 sightings per night and expanding across half a dozen states. In a joint statement, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security said, quote, "We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public safety threat, or that they have a foreign nexus." Lawmakers, however, aren't buying it and are pushing for answers and action. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and 2 other senators wrote a letter calling for a briefing with the FBI and Homeland Security. Well, in Connecticut, Senator Richard Blumenthal says the devices should be shut down if they can't be identified. And we've learned that House Speaker Mike Johnson did get a federal briefing on the sightings, as have Senate staffers in a few select offices.
You know what I mean?
But other than that, there's been very little transparency. So what's going on? Is this some contagious mass hysteria? Or are people really seeing something that our government cannot
get rid
identify?
Of these things, man.
Our own Rich McHugh went out drone hunting in New Jersey. He did not come back empty-handed.
Because,
Rich, tell us what you saw.
Believe it or not, man. They're gonna come.
I got to be honest here.
For us.
You know, when this story first came out a few weeks ago, as a resident of New Jersey, as a journalist, I didn't pay it much credence.
These guys
I thought it would turn out to be a bunch of pranksters, and this would all be over by now. The experience I had last night, however, changed the way I feel about this story completely. What I saw was more sophisticated than I ever imagined. Take a look.
You know what I mean? Even somebody elected.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 lights, 6 lights.
I didn't believe what I was seeing.
Pilots,
but
ships.
what was I seeing?
We're here in Central Jersey. We've been looking for the past hour. I think we've seen about 40 or 50 of these drones. In fact, there's one over my shoulder right there. One after another.
Legally manned aircraft. But Senator Kim says he checked.
Behold, think is Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Internet, I get trouble, man. Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Shit, man, go back up. Select it. Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon this sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. Yeah, the eyes of the Lord are them UFOs, man. Well, you know what I mean? And we us too. You know? And us too, you know? You know, because, hey, the eyes are them flying. Them are the chariots of Israel, man. Known as the UFOs, man. You know what I mean? Known to the world as UFOs. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in the behold, the good and the evil, man. The evil and the good. You know what I mean? A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but preserve it therein is a breach in the spirit, man. Yeah, the scripture said, the eyes of the Lord are in every place. Behold, the evil and the good. You know what I mean? In America, the angels them, and the angels them are the eyes of the Lord. Them in America, them around the elect. America is an evil place, and them they're around the elect. So this, the scripture no rock, the scripture right. Because it said the eyes of the Lord are in every place. The whole entire globe. Behold, the evil and the good men. Oh, we're gonna need protection at the days where come. In a Jacob. The Lord, the angels them have to be with us. Psalms chapter 33, verse 18. You know? Yeah, man. So, these chariots are pop up, man. More than 92 sites. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him. Upon them that fear him, upon them that open his mercy. Yeah, the eyes of the Lord upon America, man, and them that in his mercy. You know what I mean? Them that fear, and we fear the Lord, because that's why we are beg for mercy. And I do what we're doing, week in and week out. You know? Verse 19, the point, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. And them chariots are going to ultimately deliver with from them nukes. Because America could get invaded, man. You know what I mean? And keep them alive in famine. Yeah, because it's going to be a famine worldwide. You know? You know, man. Yes, the scripture, then I turn a flying roll. Zechariah chapter, a flying roll. Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes, and look, and behold, a flying roll. Flying roll, clouds by night, cloud by day. That's how the scripture describe them. It don't say UFO in the scripture. And he said unto me, what sayest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubit, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubit. You know what I mean? Come in a box circle, length, the UFOs them can come big as a planet and come down as an atom. Length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Triangle shape, rectangle shape. You know what I mean? All different type of shape. Length. This is the higher level. This is at the higher level of mathematics, man. These chariots past physics and beyond. You know the white man love physics, man. Physics is just a higher level of science, intuition, physics, maths. You know, but you know. So these are where I come, man. These are where I come down the line, man.
The flight tracker app while capturing this video, and that the devices he was capturing
more than 92 sightings.
The sightings are happening near LaGuardia Airport too. Officials say they received unconfirmed reports of drone activity over that busy airport. As for numbers, the FBI says it's received more than 3,000 tips from the public about drone sightings going back to November 18th, all over New Jersey. Since then, there's been an average of 92 sightings per night and expanding across half a dozen states. In a joint statement, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security said, quote, we have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public safety threat, or that they have a foreign nexus. Lawmakers, however, aren't buying it and are pushing for answers and action. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and 2 other senators wrote a letter calling for a briefing with the FBI and Homeland Security. While in Connecticut, Senator Richard Blumenthal says the devices should be shot down if they can't be identified. And we've learned that House Speaker Mike time that the repeat all over New Jersey. Since then, there's been an average of 92 sightings per night and
in the days to come, it's going to be more than 3,000 reports and more than 92 sightings per day. Shalom to the elect out there. Shalom.